All right, for the Unit 3 Lesson 4 Ready, Set, Go, in the Ready section, we are solving equations. And this is a skill that you first start to learn in middle school that we will continue to develop in Algebra 1, Geometry, Algebra 2, basically every math class that you take after this one. So I'll show you kind of how I like to show my work. I do expect you to show some work for these. If we have that expression 3x equals 81, remember that when we think about the order of operations, we have grouping. Sometimes you say parentheses, but grouping can be different than parentheses. We have exponents and radicals. We have multiplication and division, addition and subtraction. And when we are evaluating an expression, we follow the order of operations. When we are solving an equation, we work backwards, so we go in the reverse order. All right, so in number 1, there's no addition or subtraction to undo, but we do have 3 times x, and we can undo that multiplication with division, and we get x equals 27, since 81 divided by 3 is 27. In number 2, I want to isolate my variable y. I have subtraction, and I undo subtraction with addition. So by adding 9 to both sides, I could solve the equation and get that y equals, let's see, 43 plus 9 is 52. All right, number 3, again, a simple equation. I could divide both sides by 7 to undo the multiplication. Excuse me, I said 7. That should be a negative 7. And again, if you want, you can use the calculator, but 84 divided by negative 7 is negative 12. All right, number 4, I want to just undo the addition of 15 to my variable by subtracting 15 from both sides. So I get b equals 57 minus 15 is, I believe, 42. I'm going to check my work out to the side. I'm not very good at doing math in my head sometimes. So you could always add 42 and 15 back together to make sure they add up to 57. All right, now when we get to 5 and 6, these are two-step equations. And what I mean by that is there's 2 things that we'll have to undo to isolate the variable. So in both of these, we have either addition or multiplication, but we also have addition or subtraction, but we also have multiplication of our variable. So again, I like to kind of put this dotted line through the equal sign so I can make sure that what I do to each side of my equation, I'm doing to both the left and the right. So I'm going to start, we said we want to go backwards from the order of operations. So I need to start undoing addition or subtraction first. So since I have addition of 30, I want to undo the addition of 30 first. So I get 4a equals, and 70 minus 30 is 40. Then I can undo the multiplication of 4 with the inverse operation, which is division. So when I divide 4a by 4, I just have a. 40 divided by 4 is 10. Final answer. And then in number 6, same idea here. I want to undo the subtraction of 12 first, and I could do that by adding a positive 12 to both sides. Since negative plus positive 12 is 0, we now have negative 6n equals 42. And I want to undo that multiplication of negative 6 using the inverse operation, which is division. So n equals negative 7. All right, that is it for the Ready section.